Two. A one, two, three. I never really know what I'm going to do at the start of this podcast. It's like, what is my intro? Take a breath. Priorities. What's the week? 15th and 22nd. Welcome back to the show. And yeah, I don't like that intro. I didn't feel it. Okay. What's my shtick, everybody? I don't even know who I am. What's going on? What's going on?
I did like that one time. You were like, let's fucking go.
Sing it out. Just sing through it.
I know. All right, we're going to just sing the whole podcast. We're trying for something new. No, not today. We've got a weekly recap of everything in VeeFriends. This is the weekly podcast that's recorded live in the Let's VeeFriends Club's house and posted for you to have a 10-minute soundbite of all the things you might have missed. Absolutely no FOMO here. We want you to be prepared to take the full advantage of being a VeeFriend token holder. And it was quite a big week. Let's start with the surprise drop of the Sorcerer Scholarship advancement email on Monday in the afternoon. An unknown number of Sorcerer Scholarship applicants received an email from Gary V asking them to submit a 1-minute video saying what they would do with the money if they sold the token. That video is due in less than 3 hours tonight, Wednesday, September 22nd. And we expect to perhaps find out who the winners are on the expected September 25th announcement this Saturday. We don't know for sure, but definitely VeeFriends will be giving us an update on the Sorcerer Scholarship on Saturday. And I do have a guidance for folks. I know that many people did not receive a decline email or an advancement email and were wondering what that might have meant. And what I can tell you is that decisions are still being made. So nothing is final for your Sorcerer Scholarship application until Saturday. Congratulations to everybody who advanced, and congratulations to everybody who was declined. Congratulations for taking that moment with yourself, really giving a full look. I hope you were able to gain something from the self-awareness. I know I'm super grateful for the journey and for this opportunity and everything it's created for me. And I hope that you feel the same sense of gratitude. Moving on, some big content plays from Gary V. We had Props and Drops episode 6 land. Go check it out. It's a great episode as usual. I think the most notable thing that Gary said about VeeFriends is that he has considered buying a whole island and naming it VeeFriends Island, where the only way to attend is by having a VeeFriend token. Who knows? He's also said this in concert, I suppose, with saying he may be giving VeeFriend token holders shares of VaynerMedia. He basically is committed that above all else, VeeFriends must succeed. He will let all of VaynerX fall if that's what it takes to make VeeFriends a success. He talked about doing box office shares if your character was featured in a movie. And it seems that if you can dream it up, it's probably on the table, and just time will tell. There was a big AMA this morning from Gary V in the Discord. He spent about 45 minutes, dropped 5 pages of replies. We're going to need a dedicated podcast to go through it, but some things that you might be interested to know: that the total volume of 12.5 books that were sold is over 1 million and less than 2 million. There's a nice big range for you. We're also not to expect announcements before the Christie's auction on October 1st. Gary's really interested in doing some kind of like Twitter activation, VeeFriends following each other on Twitter. And yes, VeeFriends is still underrated and will forever be underrated. The biggest takeaway for me from the AMA this morning was Gary is so bullish on VeeFriends because he's so bullish on himself. And like I said, he will let everything else burn to ensure that VeeFriends succeeds. Something we haven't heard from Gary before is that Goes maybe will have a utility in the future. He suggested that he has big plans for them over the decades. He mentioned Knowing Gnome is brewing, Kind Kudo is underrated, and the Gifted Gopher as well. So go into the Discord and filter messages from Gary if you want to see everything he had to say. You probably would also like to know VeeFriends 2 is still confirmed for 2022. The price point under $1,000 has been his commitment. He also said that VeeFriends 3 will come someday, and all of these projects will be built to provide more value to VeeFriends 1. There's been a lot of speculation. Will the book NFT or VeeFriends 1 or something else provide a mint pass to the upcoming drops from VeeFriends? And Gary said he still has not yet decided that. Back to content plays. We had another marketing for the now that's on the Vader Media YouTube channel. One of the primary guests, the first guest I believe, was Swan Sit, the queen of Clubhouse. She made a special appearance in the VeeFriends Insiders the night that Marketing for the Now debuted, and it was very fun. If you're not tapped into the Clubhouse culture connected to VeeFriends, you are truly missing out. Gary also surprised the Candy Digital crew with a New York meetup, and we also had the Grills Gang snapshot. So the second PLP project, Grills Gang, is pre-sale minting on September 25th and public minting on the 26th. The only way to get in on the pre-sale is either to have won the PLP snapshot, which you can check now if you were selected at grillsgang.com/winners. Highly recommend you get that link directly from the VeeFriends or the Grills Gang Discord server, but go ahead and copy paste your wallet address in there that's holding your VeeFriend, and it will immediately let you know if you've won. If you have, there's a special portal for the VeeFriends free mint. It's not like Dapper Dinos. You won't get an airdrop. You will have to pay gas to claim your free token, but make sure you do it on the 25th because it will not be reserved from you. If you don't collect it, it can be claimed during the public mint on the 26th. Otherwise, if you didn't win that and you want to participate in the pre-sale, you'll need to buy a Grills Gang OG badge, which currently has a floor of 2.5 Ethereum. You may have missed this, but VeeFriends.com got a significant update, a little facelift, if you will. Now the blog is integrated into the homepage as well as the floor for all rarities in the collection. So you can go to VeeFriends.com and see exactly what is the cheapest token for core, rare, very rare, all the way up through spectaculars by each spectacular category: bubblegum, lava, hollow, and the rest. What else? What else? The floor for VeeFriends is 15.49 at the time of this recording. And we saw a significant dip over the last week as a sort of fallout from the Christie's announcement. You know, it's anybody's guess what the cause of that really is. We're seeing a lot of people buying tokens and selling them for an immediate loss. But this is extremely bullish, in my opinion. The fact that we have a stable floor above 14 when just a week before we were flirting at the high for over a week at 18 and after a run up from 12. So if you are concerned about the floor, let me just tell you, the project has yet to even begin. Please be patient and enjoy the ride. This week, VeeFriends is down 78% in sales and is 34th in overall volume, with 2.5 million volume traded over the last 7 days, about 755 ETH. The overall all-time volume of VeeFriends at $75.6 million, about 25,636 Ethereum, making it the 18th biggest project in terms of volume traded. That's the updates, folks. Nice and simple. Keep it clean. It was a big week in VeeFriends, a lot more to come, and we really look forward to the Christie's announcement. I'm sorry, the Christie's auction that is coming on October 1st. I would be remiss if I did not tell you that due to a flippant tweet that I put out on the day of the announcement, there is a community effort to pool our Ethereum and make a serious bid at Christie's, and it is going through. So if you want to be a part of that, join my Discord, and we hold meetings daily at 12:30 Eastern time to coordinate all those logistics. I also want you to know, if you're in the New York tri-state area, or you're willing to come here, the 5 art pieces by Gary Vee that are being auctioned at Christie's are on display from September 25th to September 29th by appointment only. So if you make a profile on Christie's.com and register as a bidder, you can make an appointment to see the artwork yourself. I'll be there on Saturday. I'll be posting some pictures for us all to enjoy. Should be a fun experience. With that, I hope everybody had a great week. And I'm Jeremy, the Heart Trooper, number 7. This has been Jeremy Knows. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
Nice.
Under 10 minutes. We love it.
Let's go.
Surprised just like it just was that. I feel like it's been more of a roller coaster. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
I had that sense too. That's kind of why I was stumbling and jumping around. I like in the back of my mind, I had this feeling I was forgetting something, but I think it's because there's so many other projects that are like, you know, their Bored Apes released Roadmap 2. I don't know. I feel like there's so many things going on all the time.
Do you own a Bored Ape, Jeremy?
I wish. I have a mutant now, but I don't have a Bored Ape.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at Bored Apes when they were 1.5, less than 1.5, but I bought a Harpic instead.
Oh, that's a hard choice.
I think the Harpic for long term, but if you were looking for, I think you did a great choice, especially how Gary keeps talking about the Harpic.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight is 2020. If I would have put the 5 ETH I spent on the Harpic into apes at that time, I could have sold it for like 300 ETH if I held. You know?
But would you have sold? Like that's the thing. Like,
but I for sure would. As soon as any single ape, or possibly like, let's say I bought 3 apes, because that's what I probably would have been able to buy. If those 3 apes, or I probably would have held 1 ape. If 2 apes would have equaled the spectacular, I would have sold as soon as I hit that number. There's very little chance I would have held out to the high where the mutant serum was dropping and all that.
Would you have rolled it into a spec or rolled it out of just a cash out? What was playing all this would have, could have?
If I had a Bored Ape to sell, I hope I would have had the like certainty to sell it on that pump with the mutant drop, and I would have bought the gold Heart Trooper, because for quite a while the gold Heart Trooper was on sale for 64.5 or something, and I just like, I was checking it all the time, but they took it down. But it was up. It was still listed when the mutant serum dropped, and that was when Bored Apes, like floor apes, were selling for like 50 to 60, 70 ETH. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Never. It's like,
yeah.
Oh well.
Decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Does ever feel like I feel like we were in a bit of a lull in the NFT space and in backup Steam? Is that a general consensus, or is everybody still feeling the lull?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
So like, what do you can you repeat that again? Like, what are you trying to say?
Oh, I was just maybe about a week, maybe about 2 weeks from about a week ago to maybe 2 weeks ago. It's sort of, in my opinion, been a little bit of lull in floor prices, a little bit of lull in quality projects popping off that were like really crazy. Maybe I'm just not seeing the stuff. Maybe that's just it. But that's what I've been feeling. But I've been just seeing everything push back, like somebody stepping on the gas again. I don't know. That's just my perspective.
I don't know. I can't really say much just because I'm mostly like focused on VeeFriends right now. VeeFriends and whatever is along the POP project. Just because, if you're a huge Gary fan, I feel like you'll support all, like, right now I'm just supporting whatever. I know Gary says it a lot. He hates it if you buy something that just because he buys it. But I'm most likely I'm supporting the POP because it's like supporting Gary too. Um, so right now I haven't really been looking at any other NFTs, but I think the biggest reason VeeFriends went down was because of people. I think a lot of people got upset when Gary was hyping it up about when he announced the Christie's announcement. And I know a few people got really upset. I don't know how like the rest of the world felt about that. Um, I thought it was pretty cool. You know, VeeFriends is super early in the game. I don't know why people would get mad, and I think that's when a lot of people just started selling.
What was funny is what after that was announced, like everybody that wasn't like super into, like people that were like really into other projects and stuff were like, when are we going to Christie's? Like now, like the question is like when Christie's, and like so many people are debating like which project it's going to next, and like that's just now I feel like top of mind in the NFT world. It's just like which project's gonna be the next one in there, which wasn't as much talked about,
Shit.
I think, before.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. What do you think, Jeremy?
What do I think about what?
Well, I was just saying,
Like the Christie's standard?
yeah, like who's next? If there's gonna be another one rolling out next, I don't know. It's a hard thing to pin down. I don't think there will be for a while, but that's I think against the general thought pattern in the NFT world that they think there's going to be.
I guess I have to wonder, like, what is Christie's interest in selling these NFTs? Like, they make a big commission on these sales. There's like a 25% commission on whatever the sale is that goes to Christie's, which is remarkable. But do they have the same supply issue that the NFT space is going to have? If they're doing these NFTs too often, does their consumer base get tired, or is there just a never-ending supply of very rich people who will bid on artwork? I don't know.
That 25, I did not know about that 25%. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, geez. Oh.
Yep. We've learned a lot about the auction process this week. But I think another aspect of this is it's a lot harder to separate yourself as an NFT project now. Like right now, Lazy Lions is sort of on the rise. Their floor went from 0.7 to almost 2 ETH over the last week, and they've been incredibly active on social, and they have dividend rewards from royalties that go back to their holders. They have a strong project, but I'm not sure how much more space there is at the top. Like, I'm not sure if the big buyers are going to adopt projects like they did with Bored Apes and Cool Cats and the rest. But hopefully, it comes down to merit. There are projects that are providing value to their holders, and that speaks for itself. Somebody asked Gary today about what he thought of Dapper Dinos, and his answer was, "I don't judge a project until 3 years until 3 years after it's launched." So, it's really
interesting.
It's really early. Yeah.
I mean, it's fair enough for him to say that because what year did CryptoPunks originally got released?
2017. 2017.
2017, and then they started booming. Was it this year? Am I correct? Or when
Yeah,
they
like
started right?
yeah, kind of January, February.
Yeah. So yeah, like it makes sense for him to say that just because I don't know what the floor price was for CryptoPunks in 2017, but I'm assuming
a lot of them were given away for free.
Wow. Yeah. So like, yeah. I mean, like I said, I said this. I stand pretty strong, and I won't be surprised if by the third year of econ, we'll see VeeFriends around 100, 200 ETH.
Well, that's bold. That's bullish.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro. I'd like to be proven wrong, but I don't know.
I think so. I think so. By the third year, keep in mind, I said by the third year.
By the
of econ.
third year. I mean, I hope you're right, because that would mean that the market is respecting the value of the token is not in the conference. You know what I mean? Like right now,
Yeah.
I think a lot of the hype, yeah, a lot of the hype is people valuing the token in thirds and making the comp to the conference. Even though Gary said today that it's the smallest thing about VeeFriends, like people still don't get it. So
yeah,
you know, I mean, I would love to see them hit 50 ETH by that time, let alone 100. I'm not sure that core tokens. I have no idea what the hell this market's going to do, but I'm not sure that core tokens will ever go over. I'm not sure core tokens will ever hit 100 ETH, but it depends on the ETH value. Was that too bearish? Did I shut down the conversation? Good chat. I hope I'm not talking over somebody and I can't hear somebody. Did I get rugged?
Anyone here, just to pull the room, got the Grills gang whitelisted?
negative.
Yeah, I actually did.
Nice, congrats.
Hey,
Nice.
Congratulations. Woohoo! I checked 3 times to make sure I had it correct.
Good.
Nice.
Did you have to recheck with your